I do want to say this, that I'm having three emotions right now: sad, overwhelmed, and boredom. Maybe it's boredom. I don't know if boredom is really an emotion, but maybe it is. It's like I feel bored, right? So sadness, I think I have some sadness because I'm moving again. And like next month I'll be moving again. But time goes by so fast. 2025 has went by so fast. It's already mid-May. It's like insane how fast time goes by. I'm sad about leaving Merida, even though this is my third time here, but I love it every single time, every time. So I'm really sad about leaving here. The overwhelmed part is the constant messaging I kept putting on myself, like watching all like the YouTube and the Instagram of different people talking at me. And that became very overwhelming for my system. And also overwhelmed with my own social media presence of being like, okay, I can make more videos, I can make more content, I can do this, I can do that, so that my subscriber list grows, and I can do this and I can do this. Or do I want to have a niche? Do I want to do this? Or do I want to do that? That kind of thing became overwhelming, and I'm like, this, it makes it not fun anymore when that happens. And I got to a point where I just started watching my own content on YouTube. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear anybody else's voice. I just want to hear my own. So I've been watching my own YouTube videos. That's what I've been watching today, is my own YouTube content. I did watch a couple shorts of like, I don't know, MMA women fighters, and boy, they're like aggressive, right? But anyway, they're MMA fighters. What do you expect? So I'm feeling overwhelmed with that. And then boredom. I've noticed it kind of goes a little bit with the sadness, because I was like, there's so much here in Merida I could have done that I didn't do. But I also realized I didn't feel as much as a tourist when I was here, because I'm living here for like 6 months. That was the goal. I already knew that was the mission. It was like, okay, we're going to be here for like 6 months. So when you're at a place for several months at a time, you start not really feeling like a tourist. So people are like, oh, are you visiting, do that? And it's always hard for me to answer that question. Like, yeah, I'm visiting, but I'm not like here for a few weeks. I'm here for months at a time. It's like almost like a slow travel kind of thing. So I kind of just lived my life day to day. So I didn't do as many touristy things while being here. I'm just like walking around, exploring my neighborhood, things like that, as you guys know if you've been following me. And so I didn't do as much touristy things while I was here. So I was like, well, that makes sense. When you kind of live in a place, you don't do as much touristy things when you're there. You know, it's like when I lived near Niagara Falls, how often I go to Niagara Falls? You know what I mean? Like, it's just little things like that. Like, there's things like in upstate New York where it was in my area and I never been, right? People are like, you never been there? And it's like, well, I lived there for so long, I didn't even think about the touristy things to do because I just lived there. So that just kind of dawned on me. And then just the boredom piece of just being like the mundane, the same thing over and over again. I've been a lot of a homebody. Like, I stay at home a lot. But I do like adventure. I do like going out. But you know, life sometimes just become very mundane, boring. You're doing the same thing over and over again, the same thing over and over again, the same thing over and over again. And that can get boring, you know? That's just really how I'm feeling, you know? I don't know what else to say, but I'm a pretty positive person. I'm pretty smiley, easygoing kind of thing. I think part of that is my personality, but I think also part of that for me personally is that I dealt with trauma in my life as a child, and I think that some of that is self-preservation and self-protection. Like, of course I had to be a people pleaser because I don't want to get hurt, right? Either verbally, physically, any kind of way. So I think about that too at times. And sometimes when I'm more assertive, it feels like I'm doing too much. But when you've been a people pleaser for a long time, you realize, no, this is you having healthy boundaries. So there's just a lot of things behind the scenes that I don't talk to you guys about in my videos. And I just wanted to do this video just to express things. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. Some people are like, oh my gosh, you need to see a therapist. You need this, you need that. Look, I know myself very well. I know my mental health very well. I've been in and out of therapy chairs, specialized therapists, normal therapists, all kinds of things. People just go through different periods of time. But you do have to know yourself pretty well and be very self-aware to know when you do need to seek help and when you do need that kind of guidance. So I'm just posting this video out just to say how I'm feeling, how things are going. My other, my videos, I might be more chipper and happy because that's just my general persona. That's just generally me, right? Little things can like bring me lots of joy, just like seeing the flowers outside, seeing how pretty the sky is, seeing a bird literally doing like a bird bath in the middle of the street. Just little things like that just brings me joy. I can't really explain it other than that. I know some people, it may seem very minuscule. They're like, what? What? And so for some people, it's them going partying and drinking and maybe smoking and going to wine tours. Like, there's so many different things that bring some people joy, and other people it's bigger things. Some people it's smaller things. For me, it's a mix of small and bigger things. So when I am showing you things, I generally enjoy them, and I appreciate the nature and the environments that, I'm living in. So, that's what I show. I'm actually looking out my window right now and seeing how beautiful it is out here. I love it. I don't know. I guess I'll end the video here, but I just wanted to express how I've been feeling, how things are going behind the scenes. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be bored in life. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. Just giving yourself a break. That's what I had to keep telling myself. It's okay, Alicia. You don't have to be, quote unquote perfect. You don't have to overwhelm yourself with social media. You can always just put it away. You don't have to watch it and, then you judge yourself and you're like, oh, I'm not doing this right, I'm not doing that right. And the whole, food and weight stuff and all these different messages I'm getting from all these content creators. I'm like, I need to listen to myself. I need to listen to God, and I need to listen to myself. That's who I need to listen to. So sometimes, this is your reminder too, that you may need to listen to yourself and listen to God, and I'm sure people on the internet, a lot of them mean well. Some don't, but a lot of them mean well. Most people mean well. I'm not saying that every piece of advice is bad or good, It's just kind of, wherever it is on the spectrum. All right, I think I've said enough. And I'm looking around my place while I'm talking on the camera. Something I'm aware of. But I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.